One thing travel continues to teach us is the true value of friends and family. We're loving Peru, but it's almost Christmas, and that means we're about to embark on one of Trent's biggest fears: flying in a hectic sequence of airplanes back to our family in the States.
Arrivederci! Ciao! Ciao! Ciao, guys! We'll see you soon!
We love you guys.
Love you!
Be safe.
Ciao, you too!
For some reason it was really hard to say goodbye to Sara and Luca.
They're waving.
They were awesome to travel with, and I hope we catch up with them again. We'll be going to say goodbye to Sharon, then we're on our way to the airport.
This is amazing. You have no idea how much of a lifesaver you are.
Well, I'm glad I can help.
Oh, thank you so much, Sharon.
Safe travel.
So much, Sharon. We'll see you later.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. We'll see you on New Year's.
Okay.
Let's do this. To the right. Gracias. Sí. Sí. Okay. We made it through one of my biggest possible hurdles. We always encounter problems flying with Frank, even though he is a certified emotional support animal. He's actually here to do a job. He really helps Trent with flying and anxiety. We don't take this lightly. We have all the certified paperwork, documents, international documents, but you just never know. And we've run into problems before with import-export paperwork. Sometimes things get lost in translation. There was a few tense moments there, but we made it through, at least this first flight. Frank will be flying with us. Hopefully the rest of the day goes smoothly.
Not only did we have to provide documentation to the people that printed our boarding pass, but then when we checked in with our boarding pass at security, they required us to show documentation. Then after we made it through security, another official came and approached us and asked for documentation. Peru is obviously not used to emotional support animals, even though they're very common in the States, but that's fine. Today, we have 3 different flights. 1.5 hour flight, an 8-hour flight, and an 1.5 hour flight. This is my nightmare. So luckily before we catch our flight, we had a little bit of time to sit down, get some work done. We only found one plug though. This is a pretty common problem, and we usually have multiple devices that we need to charge. So luckily today's sponsor is Anchor.
Anchor makes this amazing power port. It's the perfect space-saving wall charger that charges all of our devices seamlessly without any interference.
The Anchor power port is portable. It fits in my hand and can come anywhere with us. Doesn't matter if we're traveling through airports or in a rustic lodge in the mountains of Peru. It fits easily into our luggage and into any lifestyle.
It comes with a combination of USB ports and 120-volt outlet plugs, so no matter what you need to charge, you know you can plug it in. It's great too because it has optimized USB ports, which saves our charging time by about an hour. It also has a built-in safety feature to protect everything from getting overloaded.
If you're looking to charge all your devices seamlessly without dealing with a bunch of bulky chargers or a bunch of different random charging cables, this is what you're looking for. And it actually makes an excellent stocking stuffer as well.
Check our link in the description to pick up your own Anchor official power port just in time for the holidays, and thanks again to Anchor for sponsoring this video. So luckily we were able to get most of our work done, and just in time. We almost missed boarding. They're halfway through getting people on our flight, so it's a good thing we stopped to look at what time it was.
And now the flights begin. Here we go.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, guys.
We're in Cusco. and now we're in Lima.
It was a fast flight.
It was supposed to be an hour and a half, and it was basically barely an hour. It was pretty smooth, nothing to be too freaked out about. I still freak out because that's just me.
Like, one is done. We have 2 more flights to go.
The next one's the big one.
The next one's the really big one, though. I think we're gonna...
Welcome back to Lima.
Welcome back to Lima.
Plane to bus.
So our original plan was to fly just from Lima to the States, but we decided we really wanted to do Machu Picchu and Cusco before we flew back for Christmas because the weather is getting worse and worse. And by the time we got back from Christmas in early January, it would definitely be a lot rainier, cloudier, possibly snowy. So we decided to just make it happen. But Lima and Cusco are not anywhere near each other.
If you look at the distance on the map, you're like, yeah, we drive all the time. We could drive maybe like 1 or 2 days. We just hurry, we'll go to Cusco, do Machu Picchu, drive back to Lima and fly to the States. But no, it took us like 24 hours to drive from Lima to Cusco, so we picked up a flight.
A full 3 days with a lot of altitude sickness. We decided not to do that again and just fly from Cusco to Lima. So now we have to switch airlines. We have to get our bags, we have to go to an international terminal. We were on a different airline than we are going to, so we're basically starting all over again.
We booked these tickets out of Cusco pretty early because supposedly Cusco is like infamous for having high winds and like bad weather that delays planes pretty frequently. We really didn't want to miss these flights back to the US, so we booked the tickets like 4 hours, gave us like a 4-hour layover, and we just arrived and Delta's not checking anybody in for like another couple hours, and we have these enormous bags. It's just the joys of travel.
So it's about 9:30, our next flight is at 2 a.m. We can't check in till 11, so we're just gonna hang out and try to find some food and get to know the little entrance part of this airport. Well, we found out there's a food court upstairs, so we went away for maybe 45 minutes, got a quick pizza, something that Trent was really excited about. We got back down to this check-in area. Before there was no signs for Delta. Now there's 1,000 people here for Delta.
It'd be nice if like after this we could just jump on an airplane and go to sleep, but neither of us can really sleep on airplanes, so.
If you have any tips for how to sleep on an airplane, we are all ears. We are bad at that.
Red eyes are like a terrible thing for us, and
Yeah.
we like always end up booking them. I have no idea why.
That's what's offered.
Maybe it's because we're cheap.
And we're, yeah.
And maybe it's because it's what's offered.
Yeah.
But either way, hopefully this goes by quickly.
Very excited about that.
We finally made it through the 1,000,000-mile line. Now we've just got to wait for 2 more hours or
Well,
so.
Okay
And then
with
we're
that.
going to be on our way to the US of A, baby.
The US of A.
So excited. We're about to take off. We are heading for Atlanta. This is our next stop from Lima.
So far, everything's going pretty smooth.
I'm just like, I just keep it in my mind that we're like flying home to go have a fun time and see family and enjoy Christmas, and like that kind of helps me to like
Get
bear through it. Yeah.
It's almost 2 a.m.
Vamos por Atlanta.
It's 2:06 a.m. We'll see you at around 6 a.m.
So I just had to pull you guys out. They are serving us our breakfast right now, and normally airplane food is absolutely terrible, but today they had French toast.
Trent's happy.
And it's so good. I know. It's got like an orange marmalade on it with syrup. It's like a brioche toast, fruit. little croissant, cup of coffee. It's a good breakfast. They just turned on the seatbelt sign. That means it's gonna get bumpy. I'm gonna put you guys down. Well, this is indicative of travel. We have a problem. Looks like some bags. Oh, our second bag just showed up. We're extremely late, probably gonna miss our flight, so we gotta hurry.
It's been a little bit crazy this morning, so we got here a little bit late, and then there's a huge line at customs.
What happened is the Delta also ships cargo as well as people, and they're shipping a bunch of fruit from Peru to Europe via Atlanta as a stop point, and they had to do like all this rearranging.
Yeah.
Our flight was delayed like almost an hour.
Yeah.
So now our layover is like really short, and we're like rushing. I'm more rushing, I'm freaking out.
We got through customs, we checked our bag. We're gonna take the train now to our terminal.
We made it. Barely got on. There's like 5 people behind us. They weren't about to close the gate or anything, but we didn't have a lot of time to spare. I don't know if it's because we've been basically flying for like 20 hours today and I'm just completely out of cortisol, but I actually kind of enjoyed that plane ride. It was like, it's kind of a good time. I like watched out the window for most of it, smiled the whole time, didn't have any panic symptoms. It's great. Either I'm starting to like flying and I'm getting used to it, or like I said, I've just been flying all day. My body's just like,
We just need to make
my
sure
body
every
just
time
has
you
given
fly,
up.
you're extremely sleep deprived, and then you just won't care at all.
No, I was sleep deprived on the last flight and I was freaking out. Oh, let's get to the baggage claim, get our bags,
Let's get out of
meet
here.
up with Leslie Pooh. You guys remember Leslie?
My mom's
Allie from the future.
Seems like forever since we've been together. Oh God, I miss you bad, and I read your letters and look at your pictures. Oh God, I miss you so bad. It's been so long.
It feels so good to be home. We're setting the table and we're getting dinner from one of my very favorite Indian restaurants here in DC.
We tried to get some footage of Allie's dad arriving and saying hi, but we failed miserably. So this is what you guys get. We just made well, actually, Allie set the table. We're about to eat.
Feels like we're on vacation mode.
We are on vacation.
That's awesome.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
We love you guys. I think we're gonna say goodnight to you right here, but we have a lot of fun stuff planned. While we're home, we're actually kind of traveling all over the States, so it's gonna be a fun ride.
Yeah, there's more adventures to come. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already.
We'll talk to you
catch
soon.
you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Your eyes are alive. Darling, I can't wait till I see